Volunteering can not only make a difference in communities and help others, but did you know that volunteering can also help your health as well? During this Mental Health Monday and during Volunteer Appreciation Month, we are looking at the mental health benefits of volunteering. Thanks you two for being here with us. Jacqueline Brayman with North End Wellness Coalition is here along with volunteer Brendan Dacey. So Jacqueline, just first tell us a little bit about your background as a volunteer.
So I was drawn into the work of the North End Wellness Coalition by a group of pastors on the North End who decided they wanted to do something to foster the health and wellness of the North End residency. So we sent out an invitation to organizations in the community, and 25 organizations showed up, one of which was the Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan. And we have been working together for the last 10 years with the other organizations on a variety of mental health issues.
Yeah, awesome. So talk a little bit about the mental health benefits of volunteering. A lot of benefits.
Oh, yeah.
So there are so many benefits for volunteering, both physical as well as mental. For mental health, what we know is that from research that the volunteer is really their mental health is fostered more dramatically than that of the person who's the recipient of their help. And we know that volunteerism, because we're interacting with others, it reduces stress, it can help relax us. The Cleveland Clinic talks about the happy hormones that are released when we volunteer.
Yeah.
And those are serotonin and oxytocin and the endorphins, dopamine. They work together to give us a helper's high, if you will, making us feel good about the situation that we're in, making us feel good about ourselves, boosting our self-esteem, and creating a new positive energy for how we're negotiating our life.
Yeah, you really walk away feeling good.
Exactly.
Brendan, jump in here. Talk a little bit about your volunteer work.
Yeah, so I've been working with the North End Wellness Coalition for pretty close to a year now. I got introduced to the coalition through my master's program that I did at Grand Valley. And, you know, community health and community involvement is a big portion of my master's degree in public health. So I started working with NUSI, and you know, we just go around the north end of Grand Rapids, just trying to do whatever we can to help our neighbors and help those around us, and really build that sense of community, you know, within everybody through physical activity, through you know, educational classes that we offer, a multitude of things. So me, you know, personally, just the experience that I've had with volunteering, it's been a very positive one. It's not something that you know, get any tangible repercussions or, you know, anything back from it, but you just have a sense of wholeness within yourself, you know, knowing that you went out of your way to help your neighbor, and, you know, just do good for the overall good of everybody, you know, so.
Yeah, how are you feeling when after volunteering, after a day?
Yeah, I feel, like I said, I feel whole. I feel like I did the right thing. I feel that I was able to, you know, utilize things about myself that maybe some other people don't have the privilege of being able to do, you know, so I can go out and help raise food for people who are, you know, in the food deserts that we live near. So just doing things that I have the privilege to be able to do, and also, you know, pass that over to my fellow neighbor as well, is really, you know, completing for me. It makes me feel good as a person. So,
any advice for those people who, you know, want to volunteer? They're thinking about it but not sure.
Just do it, you know, go out and take that leap, and, you know, you could come back with so many things other than just that sense of wholeness. You know, you could make friends, you can find out that someone lives in your neighborhood that you didn't know lived in your neighborhood, you know, and just foster that sense of community even further through the volunteering efforts.
And one of the great things about volunteerism is that it does expand your social network.
For sure.
So through the volunteerism, you can pick up new skills, you can pick up new friends.
Yeah.
And one of the things I want to make sure we understand is that we don't necessarily have to formally sign up with an organization. That you can be what I call an incidental volunteer throughout your entire day, just by being present with others and listening closely and validating others' value to you.
Yeah, I like that. That's great advice. Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Dr. Lynn
Absolutely.
Brendan.
Thank
All
you.
right.